a lot of new songs this year, so we're all sort of learning them. But the Bible makes it clear that God made each one of us, and looking out here, none of you guys are even dressed alike, let alone the same hair, the same eyes, the same fingerprints. You're all special. And He has special plans for you. Hopefully, maybe someday these guys will come back and see us about 20 years. Yeah. See what those plans were. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Can you guys say this with me? I am one of a kind.
I am one of a kind.
And you know what? There were some people in the back row not saying that. Let me hear you say it again. I'm one of a kind.
I'm one of a kind.
Okay, this time like you really mean it. I am one of a kind. Now I'm believing that you believe it. And that's awesome. Because we got a new song. You're never going to guess. What do you think the name of it is? One of a kind. Some special stuff in here for you guys to do. So are you ready to do a little reading?
Every day there's a chance to live. Live life to the fullest. Every day there's a chance to shine. Shine the light of Jesus. When you feel that you're all alone, remember that God is for us. I like no other. I special. I got creation. I'm one of a kind. Every day there's a chance to give. Give up money can't buy. Every day there's a chance to dream. Dream as big as the sky. When you feel that you're all alone, remember that God is for us. I like no other. I special. I got creation. I'm one of a kind. You are one of a kind. Yeah. You are one of a kind. Yeah. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord.
I know the plans I have for you.
Plans to prosper you and not to harm you.
Plans to give you a hope and a future.
Plans to give you a hope and a future.
Guys, let's read it.
I praise you because of the wonderful way you created me.
Everything you do is marvelous. Of this I have no doubt.
I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I praise you. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. When you feel that you're all alone, remember that God is for us. I like no other. I special. I got creation. I wanna kind. I like no other. I special. I got creation. I wanna kind. Yeah. One of a kind. You are one of a kind. One of a
Okay. Little technical difficulties here. So. Yeah, I know. Ron, you want us to use the same kids that we just had? Okay. All right. Now that was impressive singing, you guys, but I need your help with the story today too. So is that cool? You too, Ron. I need you to help. Okay. All right. Now you guys are. That's what I'm going to do. Okay.
All right, you guys have already shown some mad creative skills, so I need you to be my artists on this blank canvas over here. So my volunteers, the ones that were up here earlier, would you come back again? We're going to have you over here. Go on over here where they're holding up the, that's actually a canvas. I know it looks like paper, but it's canvas.
What is it? It's paper.
You're supposed to use your imagination and imagine that as a clear canvas.
It's paper. What's a canvas? And it's
How we do? How are we doing over there? We good? All right. All right. Everybody, yeah, why don't you stand in a line there? Okay, now, listen. Okay, my turn. Okay, well, I'm telling you the story. You guys over here are going to draw what's ever written on the card we give you, okay? Who has the cards? Okay.
Our producer's got them.
Now, all right, now just keep going and make it more and more detailed until we get to the end. Sound good? Okay?
Markers for now. While she's getting ready.
Yeah. Well, no, you can only, yeah.
You can hold your hand.
Yeah, because you're going to have the whole time I'm telling the story to do your drawing.
We're just trying to.
So just get started with one.
Markers only, fellas. Markers only.
Austin, you don't need that many.
Markers only.
You just need, honey, how are you going to draw with all those in your hand? Just a couple. This isn't a contest to see how many you can hold.
I can do that.
Okay.
That's a bad idea.
All right.
All right. You guys listen up.
Okay. Kathy, are you telling them what they're going to draw, honey? Okay. All right. Okay, now it's funny how we think creativity is all about art projects. Now, and art is important, don't get me wrong, but it's how we're going to tell the story today. So, but creativity is so much more than that. It's using your imagination to do something unique in all kinds of ways. The truth is, God has put His image, His creativity inside each one of us. And we are part of His big story. He's writing it in all of our lives. And the very first thing God did at the beginning of His big story was to create. We're going to start at the beginning of the first book of the Bible, Genesis. And God started from nothing, a blank canvas. Now, it's hard to even imagine it. Nothing. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. Give it a try. And there was literally nothing. In the beginning, the very beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. At first, there was only deep darkness. Then God said, "Let there be light." You have a light bulb over here? Yep, first one, there, that young lady there, she's got the light bulb. And there was light. God called the light day and the darkness night. And He said, it was good. Now, there was evening and there was morning. It was the very first day in history. Then God said, let the waters be separated by a huge space. He created a huge space above the water and He decided to call it the sky. He said it was good too. And that was just the second day. But God was just getting started. His mind was full of amazing possibilities. We have sea, land, plants. Next, God said, let the waters come together and let dry ground appear, and let the ground grow plants and trees of all kinds. So God thought up towering redwood trees and tiny heads of broccoli. He made creeping kudzu vines and coconut palms that stretched way up into the sky. He even created the Venus flytrap. And when he'd finished with all the green, leafy, spiny, reedy, twisting, growing plants and trees on earth, he took a long look and said, "It is good." And that was the third day. Now you might think that by now God would be tired of imagining new things. The next day things started to heat up when God created the sun to brighten up the sky. You have the sun, the moon, and the stars. And the night got its turn as well, when God hung a beautiful full moon up in the sky and then backed it up with an entire chorus of stars. They reached deep into space, beyond what the human eye could ever see. Then he looked over the earth and all of space once again, and he said, it was good. And that was day 4. Now that God had created this amazing place, he wanted creatures to enjoy it, to soar and swim and play. God said, let the water be filled with fish, and let birds fly across the sky. How's our fish over there? And birds, okay. So God thought up tuna and clownfish and salmon. He created starfish that mirrored the stars in the sky above and sharks that flashed their tails. Created birds. And then he went all out and peppered the sky and earth with birds. He made long-legged herons, cackling cuckoos, and swift swallows. Now God was delighted to see how they all took to their new homes like fish to water. So he said, it is good. And that was day 5. But God still wasn't finished with his creation, not by a long shot. He said, let there be living creatures, livestock and wild animals. It was like God unleashed an entire zoo. Animals like monkeys, hippos, cats, bats, flies. Monkeys clambered up the palm trees to chase down coconuts. A hefty hippopotamus lumbered across the plains. There were cats, and bats, and rats, even house flies, though houses hadn't been invented yet. But every animal you can imagine leaped and crawled and wiggled its way across the face of the earth. And God's voice rang loud and clear, it is good. The 6th day wasn't over yet, though. God still had something new in mind. Now, something even more amazing than everything he had already created. Now, God said, let us make people in our image and likeness, so they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky and all the animals on the ground. God imagined 2 of his most incredible creatures when he made the very first man and the very first woman. God gave the entire earth to Adam and Eve. He told them to enjoy it and take care of it. And then he told them to have lots of children who would do the same. See, that whole creation is right there and down there. As the 6th day was coming to a close, God took a long, long look over everything he had created. And this time, he didn't just call his creativity work good. No, this time he said, it is very good. Now let's give these guys a hand. Even Ron. And you can all head back to your seats now. Put your markers back and head back to your seats.